The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Gun. Stop. 11 MT. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanting to avoid the 3 and out, and did just that. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
12, 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Hey, we gotta go score.
Burrow now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Fields now to throw.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
No score after one on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Now Fields.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
To throw is Fields.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
On 2, ready?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
On 1, ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Gun, gun.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and 12, Fields. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down.
Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
Touchdown! Cole Kmet, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Off-play action. Fields.
Out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
On 4th down, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31,
Fields.
his throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Chicago.
Kari Blasingame.
31 yards.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow. He's got a man, complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
11 Thomas.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On 3rd down, Mixon.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll take this into the end zone.
They still ain't fixed some safeties. Freaking safeties still rotating positions.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here's Fields.
And he will slide down with a good gain. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Here we go.
first down. Here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Gun.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Burrow looking to pass. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
McPherson's kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 to a starting field position like that. 3's not what they're banking on.
And you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone.
What up?
6 is on the scoreboard.
Oh, Hollywood.
A short kick taken at the 18.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Fields to Komet there for a
Mr. Bates, what up?
For them, near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Those kind of games annoy the hell out of me. Because it's that freaking stuff I just talked about in the video yesterday. Don't nobody play defense. It's just auto defense. There's a glitch play that I ran in that second quarter. It's a man. It's what's it called? it's a man-beating play. I only ran it one time. I scored a touchdown off of it. If you go back and see it, whoever was supposed to be sticking my far right tight end, I don't know, for some reason, if you switch over, let me see if I can show you the play. They don't follow. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna run it one more time because I just run it sometimes because it just gets annoying to play man defense all day. It's like, man, be original or something. I'm gonna show you the play. It beats man defense. They gotta patch it, but they haven't patched it yet. So every so often I run it. It just gets annoying. It only works when people play man defense. Here's the play. That's how I scored my second touchdown. I think it's off wing slot, I believe. Yeah, wing slot. So this is the play. It's this play right here. PA double dig. You see the second tight end doesn't have an icon on it. The weird thing is, if you select that play and get on the field, and then you audible to a play like this, where R1 is going on a streak. If you audible from, where was it at? Slide. If you audible from this, PA double dig to this, to verts, R1 becomes open. It doesn't transfer the man coverage over to R1 because on the previous play there's no icon on it. So for some reason it doesn't transfer over. So then he becomes wide open upfield. So if you don't have a safety playing over the top there, he's just wide open for a touchdown. So if you go back and watch that play, that's what happened on that play. So like you gotta patch it. So I run it sometimes to try to get people to stop playing man defense, but they still don't. They don't learn. They just keep doing it over and over again. It's like freaking annoying. But I try not to. I don't use it all the time. I just do it every so often, and usually it can get your opponent pissed off. Like, man, quit bumping me every single down. Bump, 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 bump. Man defense, blitz. Man defense, bump, bump, bump. I'm like, man, do something original. So yeah, man. I don't know what happened with the pass coverage. It's definitely different from the beta, and when the game was released, the first week of it. It's man. I don't know if complaints did it or what, but they don't play like the way it did when the game first came out. There's no aggression on the offensive line like it used to be. Like the first 2 weeks of the game. Now they're doing what they do. They're doing what they usually do, which is the static rush, and everybody just stands still. Nobody's trying to get to the quarterback. It's just the same old annoying stuff. So I kind of halfway get the man blitzing, but it just gets old, man. It just gets tiring.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it.
Solar, what up, what up, what up?
On the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now it's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they run the option on second down. Read option, here's Montgomery. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Another try after the first down sack.
Come on, Fields.
That's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Come on, man.
A far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 38. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. To throw is Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down.
Yeah, that was a crazy overthrow.
From midfield, here's Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On first down, Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Raiders. A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on fourth down. Fields.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Abdullah. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jet sweep. Carr backs it forward. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They run. Abdullah. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
On 1st down, Fields.
Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Fields. Caught by Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on second down. Fields, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates them because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On first down, it's Fields. They'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Fields.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 75 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Second down and goal. Fields, open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bears get a bit closer. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score, Raiders 17, Bears 7. Cairo Santos kicking off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
One down.
On 2nd and 9, Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
To throw, it's Carr. He's got his big wide receiver complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Carr. And that's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fields on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Fields throwing again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. We made one more play. Could have had our shutout.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Hey, that dude's taking the hell out of, what's that dude's name? Devontae Adams. That's how he's running. He's just running 3 receivers on one side of the field. I need 2. Wentro and Devontae Adams.
They handled their business.
So
the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back
either like a whip and a go route from Adams, and then his tight end is running across the field.
Really love and value, and when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
This is just man-to-man. That's why I don't play man. I wish I can get that kind of animation for my guys. See, when I'm on offense, they're sticking to me like glue. Oh, I catch the ball, my guys drop it. I don't have the players. So I can't play man bump like he can. I'm trying to show some more plays. They can let me see it. They showing all my offense. What about his offense? I mean, he basically ran the same thing, so maybe that's why, I don't know, but they're not showing any of the stuff he was running. It's basically the same thing. It's just either a whip, yeah, a whip and a go, and then the tight end is coming across. So that's basically what I'm running all day. If I'm playing zone, it goes to the flats. If I'm playing man, Adams beats him over the top. Always tight end comes across the field. That's just personnel. So, hey, good on him, man. He found the move. If I lobbed this pass, I would have had a touchdown because he charged down. I could have had it if I just lobbed it. I did a bullet pass because he would have ran past him. All right, good stuff. I wish they'd let me see more of the plays though. Man defense will kill my offense. Just man defense, man bump, and he was playing man under, so he had over the top safety helps. And my guys aren't beating their people. Alright, good stuff. Let me see if he plays with him all the time, though. Oh, okay. Hey, man. Devontae Adams on your team, man. That stuff helps. It is annoying because all you do is just running two receivers, Winthrop and Devontae Adams. I try to put my best overall over there, so he wasn't able to throw the goal anymore. But then the whips and the flat routes, if I play zone, and you see he was doing it to this side when I went to cover 6 to try to cover it, he started throwing it to his tight end on the right side of the field, if you guys noticed that. So I started playing like hard flats on both sides then, and then he would run the ball with the inside zone. And I don't know, for some reason, the Raiders, I don't know, their offensive zone, their inside zone for some reason is like strong as hell. I was stopping him most of the time. He got one big run, but for the most part, I stopped the inside zone run. But that's it, man. It's just, that's what killed me. I think I would have stayed in the game if I could get my offense going, but I couldn't get it going. So it just got worse. I kept turning the ball over and downs, and then he scored. So it just got worse. The Eagles. Surprised. I'm pretty sure I'm going to start seeing the Giants more and more now. Since it's time to win. I'm surprised I didn't start seeing them yet. Yeah, so like, yeah, it is. What you gonna do, man? It's what it is. It is what it is. Oh, they're back. Let's see this first.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
19, Tiger, 19, trap 60, trap 18,
The slot man in motion right. From the 29, Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Here's second and a yard. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders, 26 yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
Y'all see the trend? Do you guys see the trend? You see the trend? you see the trend? It's crazy.
Now Fields. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Fields now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, a nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Fields.
And this is caught at the 8.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
David Montgomery taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. After the sack on first down, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Fields. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Hey, Solar, thanks, man. Thanks.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jones will come now in motion right. Fields on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Left side, got Jones. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is in. Touchdown.
Yo, Tim, what up, what up, what up, what up? What it was?
Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Jay, what it is?
Leads down to a field goal at 17-14.
What it was? Long time no see, fellas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Hey, I'm trying, man.
And no return.
I'm trying.
This one is the fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Yeah, yeah, you know it's coming. You know it's coming.
Return after the break.
The next one I'm waiting for is the Giants. That's the next one. You know it's coming.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
I mean, I would love to explore my playbook, but I can't. You see why. That's why right there.
First half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Now it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try to make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Open man is Connect, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play this called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
That was BS, man. That was a computer that just did that.
Their own 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here, really. Talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. And he's got this down to the 35. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. Down to about the 32.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey, let's go!
Throwing is Hurts.
Come on, safety. God dang, you just standing there looking at him. God damn, dog. I can't be every freaking where.
A.J. Brown, 32 yards.
Idiots, man.
And the Eagles are
You just standing there looking at him. Run past him.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
That's a tough one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Flush to his right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Eagles have recovered.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave
under pressure, and they got to him again. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines.
And look at this, it's a fake.
Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Here's Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Back to throw again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
All eyes on Fields.
Come on.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings it 4th down.
Well, they
They've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Able to find Jones. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And one last throw here for Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Yo, Eric, what up, what up, what up?
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it was their defense that really made the statement after.
It's like man defense is becoming like a crutch. A big old crutch. Like, you don't have to learn how to play defense. That's what I would like about it. As long as you got the guys that can play man, you're straight. Just bump and then call it a day. And you see, you just grab the safety and just stay back there. That's it. So freaking annoying. And then all I got is make a mistake on offense, get an extra position. That's the game right there. I mean, that what I think it was a fumble. Was it a pick? Extra position, man, is over. Alright, let's see what this one does.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers. Dustin Hopkins about set to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. Pulls it in at the 13.
Let us see, shall we?
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Pringle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Slot man moves right. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Chicago.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there.
I'm surprised, Eric, about that one. You got Mack and Bosa, they can't do it.
Santos
That's a shock. I'm surprised with that one.
The score 7-0.
Because, man, he used to contain that stuff when I had him. Mack, that is.
To the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is a counter play. Eckler. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Third and 2. Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So yeah, man.
Come away with points on their opening drive.
I try to play it as, they call it, basic as I can. And just have people find the sweet spots.
They didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is
That's a dumb play right there, I think. That play makes no sense. That offensive play is stupid. Who the hell? It's like, dumb. That was so stupid.
That incompletion on second down.
Now Fields.
This complete to Jones.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fields.
His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown Bears.
Kari Blossomgame.
35 yards as his guys are able
to
extend their lead.
I'm not scoring again.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go then.
Santos to kick this one away.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Okay.
Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle, now Alley.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert.
This is going to be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, they're the
bend, but don't break.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
On 1st down, Fields.
Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Do what?
We've got a 14-3
Do what?
ball game with 2 minutes left.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Tell me. I'm pissing you off. I wish I would just give you free points. That's how it works. Just give you free points. I don't think so, sir. Yeah, what's up? What?
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I gotta take what you give me on defense, man. Unless I mess it up. Unless I mess it up.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions.
Stop playing cover 3. Like, what you want me to do? I take what you give me, sir.
Fields throwing again.
I gotta take what you give me. I gotta take what you give me. Alright.
Showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Come on, the man defense crap.
Here's Fields. And he'll hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right.
Like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down.
Don't get mad, man.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
If I had more time, I probably would score. You know that, right?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Oh, I scored again, man.
Velus Jones as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bears 21, Chargers 3. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the
All right.
NFL, and it's on.
Okay, I'm waiting. It's somewhere close to like 35 over 500. Something like that. I just don't know what the numbers are. I just know it's over 35 games over 500. Something like that.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
All with the Bears, man. All with the Bears.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second
I
half,
struggle sometimes. Sometimes I struggle.
Underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I'm not doing anything crazy, man. Just simple defense. My defense is really simple.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On first down, it's Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards?
Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett.
Come on, Andy. Get yourself over to your side of the field. Quit playing.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter
Really
to get
do.
back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he pushes
Why?
forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
Calling me out? All right. Okay.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
See that, Eric? See what happened with Mac? I told you, man. This guy's crazy. Mac is insane.
And it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness.
He just busted through 2 double teams. Came after me.
Just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
This is man blitz.
Fields now to throw. From left side, taken in by Kmet. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past.
I don't know, man. It's whatever defense you're playing. I don't know what it is.
A beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would
You played it. I don't know what you're playing.
Downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen.
Okay.
He had to fire it in.
All right, that's all good.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line
All
of
right.
scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Oh, it was funny.
The hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
He was tagged.
James with a pick. And the Chargers
Oh, my God.
We're just past the 25. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because
Oh, he got
this game is
stopped.
still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Oh, bounds.
Here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert.
Just go. Let's go. I called it before I even fucking got it.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Let's go.
Are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now Montgomery running right. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
You're not talking, man? You stop talking?
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL.
Waiting for something else good to happen first. All right, I get you. All right, man, I'll leave you alone.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
Mounty.
Hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Montgomery.
It leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he takes
He's in the end zone.
David Montgomery.
You told me 2 touchdowns ago I wasn't going to score no more. I'm in there again.
Have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
All right, what you got?
Start here at the 25.
Whoever number 7 is. That guy's fast. What? 5 wide. How do I want to play this? You know what? Let's do this.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
Get out of here, man. Come on, guys.
Out across midfield down to the 45.
Yeah, I really can't be that stupid.
Moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The
eluding the pressure.
Get over here, Albert.
And he'll just get rid
Good
of
plan.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and he can't get rid of it.
You love number 7.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert.
Oh, you're lucky. Oh, you're lucky.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They try to get it all
Who's
back
number
on
7
that
anyway?
one.
That guy
Weren't able to do
always
so.
throwing to him.
The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to let this go.
I don't think so, my friend.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Is that a wide receiver? Tight end with a freaking number 7?
Not in a lopsided
Strange.
game like this. They are not letting up.
Herbert jogs off.
I know.
Out comes Dustin
That's who scored that touchdown from earlier.
for LA on 4th down.
On the street.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16.
Now, who's number 7?
Field goal, you could argue they needed to get back within 2
Who's number 7? Who's number 7? Who's number 7 for your team?
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it.
Tight end?
As you and I know, that's a tall order against any
Wow, that guy's
defense.
fast.
They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
That guy's pretty fast.
From about the 12.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
I'm still waiting for you to stop me. What are you talking about? Why wouldn't I play it out? You haven't stopped me yet. I'm still waiting for you to stop me still. I'll just keep playing.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting. Very
Montgomery's a beast. Montgomery's a beast. I just put him in places to win, man. That's all. I put him in places to win. Why are you mad on my team? See, that's like a lot of people just think they're supposed to suck because of the Bears. No, it doesn't work that way, man.
And that's what they're going to ride.
On first down, it's Fields.
Ah, high throw.
Maybe the turning point they need.
High throw.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger team.
Ah, that was luck.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like
All right, commentator. Hush your mouth.
But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Come on, man.
But that's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal.
That's my zone. That's my zone. You see me standing right there. All right. You can't say I'm not. You can't say I'm not giving you chances. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not open.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Lucky.
Really broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Oh, man.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick
Get off me!
and you come right back out.
The beast! The beast!
Going for it for very long. You're not
the
hearing
beast!
Say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff. Just
the beast!
You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
The beast!
Brought down at
the beast!
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Good game there on first down.
He's mad at the Bears. He just can't believe what the Bears are doing right now. It's like, you suck.
Good blocking.
You should not be winning.
Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
You see the right side of the field? I wish I could exploit that. I really do wish I could exploit that. Because that should not be happening. You know what I'm saying? But watch.
All eyes on Fields.
See what I'm saying? Like, there's no way you can recover from that. Well, I threw it anyways.
Derwin James with a pick.
Madden, boy, I swear. That should not be happening.
It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight.
I mean, it is, man. It's a chance.
They must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is
Here's your chance. That was your chance, Mr. Postman.
This one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics.
Hey, man, you almost came back. No?
That the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the
beast.
When you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give running right is Montgomery. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Hey, you almost came back.
Their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
You almost came back. Why are you mad? I thought you were getting the ball back.
As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Damn, that guy got a freaking leg from this world. Oh, man.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit.
What the hell?
Right now,
Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Damn, this game's trying to cheat me. The hell was that?
Recruiting and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Oh, good game.
Go out near midfield at the 49. Well, it took us until the final play to decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle.
I kind of stopped playing really like halfway. When I started talking, I kind of stopped playing really. But you saw that play I threw that pick on? It's like, come on, man. The safety's all the way in the middle of the field, right? And he can recover on the out route. I mean, on a receiver line outside the numbers on the street. How? It's like make the field seem so small. If he played like real life, man, that's a touchdown. But no, he can zap from the middle of the field. Let me see. Let's look at it. Let's look at that play. You can call that labbing, really, because I want to see if that'll work. Because you can catch somebody doing that. Like, look. There's the safety at. Look where the safety is. Inside the hash mark. All the way out there. That's a touchdown, man. Come on, look at this. Get out of here, man. There's no way. There's no way. No way. But, you know, hey, it happens in Madden. Everybody should be going to where the pylon is. And he slowed down to catch it. The defender, look at him slow down. Look at him slow down. It's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. Let me see who he plays with. Because, man, he's talking mad stuff. People do take the Bears, like, for granted sometimes when you see them, like, online. It's an easy victory. And they started getting mad because some of the things that was happening. I was like, dude, man. He plays a bunch of teams. Oh, let's see what you said earlier. I think you said something about the teams that he usually plays with. Let's see. All right, we got the Bills. What? Got a losing record with the Bills? What the hell? The Bucks, Chargers. Who does he have winning records with then? Cowboys, Eagles. Damn. Saints. Maybe you should play with the Saints more. Yeah, maybe you should play with the Saints more. Yeah, 12-20 and 9 with the Saints. Shit, I'll stick with the team doing well with. But you see, you're right though. I mean, top 5. Top 5. I know it's Derwin James, but the way they program this game sometimes with their abilities, it's like they have like superpowers or something. Because that play, I wanted to test it to see if I can get away with it. Maybe I should have done a bullet pass, but I shouldn't have to do a bullet pass. I mean, I saw where his safety was, and I'm looking at the defender misaligned. I'm like, that should be a touchdown. Like, nobody does that. If you do that, that's a touchdown in real life. But it doesn't always work that way. All right, this is going to be my last one, then I'm called a day. It's the last hurrah. It's my last hurrah. Ooh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns.
Damn! I ain't seen the Browns Stadium. They updated it. Ooh, this still looks sweet.
The honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland.
Yeah, it look nice. The two-tone grass.
And that one will bounce out of the back of
That
the
is
end zone,
nice.
so we will start here at the 25.
God damn it. Actually, you know what? You know what? I ain't scared. This is cover 4.
Off play action, Fields.
And his first pass is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield.
Oh, damn it, man.
I believe that he creates mismatches.
This is supposed to be the last one. The last hurrah. I'm back to where we started the first 2 games at.
So following the incompletion,
Like, God damn, man. All game doing this. This stuff is like annoying as hell.
Here's Fields.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that's incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game.
Yeah.
Execution of that play. Good news.
Yeah.
Game left to clean that up. It's going to keep
God,
throwing
man.
down throws.
Stuff is like irritating.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
Yeah, he moved him over there.
For it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game now.
It's like, I don't mind this stuff. It's just like, it's so, like, misaligned. Like, everybody's, it's like, they get away with this. It's crazy. It's like, they allowed them to get away with this. If not, then people wouldn't do it so much. See this? Look at this. Look at this.
To throw is Fields.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Touchdown!
Like, stuff like that in the game, he doesn't allow people to play defense at all. Like, you don't have to learn how to play defense. Just call it, bump, and I don't even know what the user is doing, because, like, just relying on the defense to do all the work.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
All right, let's see.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
Let's see if he's bringing something original to the table on offense. Let's see.
Down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Faking the give, now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Interesting.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
A 1st carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
No, sir. No,
and
sir.
This is going to result in losing yardage.
No,
Back
sir.
to the 8-yard line. On 4th down, Watson.
Ah, stuck in the mud.
And it's incomplete.
Dang it.
They cannot convert.
Ah, I got stuck in the mud.
The Browns unable
Oh,
to
man,
move
it
the
fell stuck in the
chains
mud.
on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So
I passed the underneath guy off and I got stuck.
Trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Ooh, look at all this good stuff.
The big guy.
We can't run all this stuff because, you know, he's doing the other thing.
They've
Jeez.
got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Got it right, Eric. Damn right. Damn Skippy. That's why I wasn't panicking.
The Bears offense ready to go.
That's why I wasn't panicking. You can do it all day. I don't care.
Make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would
Come
be
on.
to be up on.
You see that receiver? You see my receiver?
Picked up by Denzel
Oh,
Ward.
my God. Come on, Mooney. That's the best route you can run for me.
Take possession already.
You big dummy.
In a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
Look at him. He's lollygagging.
Times we've seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Man.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some
Nick
explosiveness.
Chubb.
Just about got him
Chubbity
into the end
Chubb.
zone.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
10 minutes left.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Spinner, spinner, spinner. Spinner, spinner,
So
spinner.
at 7 now as they kick it
Oh, the
away.
spinners.
bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back.
Oh, Mooney, killing me.
The Browns defense has a touchdown.
Killing me, son.
Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net them 23 and a first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Fields. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
He took a shot there, but boy,
I can't hear you, man. Your mic's jacked up.
Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
John Johnson with the INT.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You gotta get your mic fixed. There's no point in me talking because I can't hear you at all. It's like a lot of static.
Completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give running right is Chubb.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, here's Chubb again.
What are you doing? Oh, my God. You saw that? Where's 29 going? Where the hell is he going? He ran the other way. That's some BS, man, I swear. That is bold. That's what I call. Yeah, that's what I call BS, man.
Charles, after the first quarter, it was just complete.
I'm glad you're laughing. I know you saw that too.
Everything has flipped. I mean, it's 180 degrees in the other direction now here in quarter two.
He's going to turn around and run the opposite way.
Right there.
Come on, man.
Almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to get the win. This is one that this team will remember forever, as well as their fans.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field.
Come on, man. This field is so little.
But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes.
Why would you throw it to the inside of the receiver? Throw it to the sideline.
Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here.
No, Mooney ain't playing right today. There's something wrong with him. He ain't playing correct.
Now Fields. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield.
5 yards.
45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something.
I do hate it, though, man. It's like, man,
now they've got more manageable play.
boring as hell.
Pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 47, it's second and 5. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let me try this. Hopefully they put it in the next patch, because this is not, people not playing defense no more. They're just running this stuff.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it second and 10. In motion right is Jones. Back to throw. Fields. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. It's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
The commentators are like crazy. A lot of different looks. A lot of different looks. A lot of different looks. What the hell is he talking about? A lot of different looks. I wish it was a lot of different looks.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. final shot before the break. Watson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts.
Come on! Wow.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down.
This game, I swear. Told you, man, them Billy's like superpowers.
93 yards for him on
That's
the
crazy.
now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Look at this crap, man.
Nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say,
I know, like superpowers.
But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Like both of them at the same time. Get your ass out of here. I'm coming through.
Usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. York able to send this one through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Fields on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to it before you can make a run for it. A little bit late.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Finds Komet on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. Throwing again is Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Yeah.
Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
8 yards here, so that gets them back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got room. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 23-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here we go on 4th. Watson.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the
All right, Joe. On to the next stream.
Able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter.
Wish it could be better, man, but it's man defense stuff, so trying to find ways to get around it. All right, guys. To the next one. Talk to you guys later. All right, one.